AMD has pretty much been crushing it for the past 2 years, and they crushed the first quarter. Daniel, not triple digit earnings growth, just a mere 93%, 100% growth in gross margin, a measly 275% gross increase in op inc and net income. Oh, they're killing it, right? The computing group, which is the client computing group, which is essentially Ryzen and Radeon, up 46%. ASPs were up. And by the way, in this environment, and this is what shocked me so much about Intel's earnings, their ASPs were actually down. Processor and graphics ASPs were up for AMD. EESG, which is a conglomeration of server, semi-custom, which means game consoles, was up 286%. Boy, how I wish they would break out their server numbers epic. They really need to, because every time I see it lumped together, even though they're saying, hey, double-digit growth, I'm thinking, okay, what's the base? Shouldn't it be triple-digit growth like it was two or three quarters ago? And the market, net, the market rewarded AMD initially, and then, like a lot of tech stonks that we've seen, kind of trailed off.
Yeah, our friend Kramer actually came out a bit outspoken today about his frustration about these blowout earnings and sort of the lack of movement. We have entered sort of like a parallel universe now where we are on a full, buy the meme, sell the news, buy the rumor, sell the news. People are getting all pumped up, but it's like becoming it's a known entity that companies are going to blow out earnings. And so you used to kind of think, oh, just wait till earnings. That's when we're going to see a big rise because they're going to have a great quarter and everybody's going to buy. It's going to push the stock up. But what's happening now is the stock runs up right until earnings. These companies come out with these amazing results, 90+% growth, Pat. It's insane. I mean, although I would say the sequential growth quarter over quarter was much smaller. So people aren't realizing it. AMD is on a sustained path. So they've been blowing out last year, but they're slowly growing on a quarterly basis. But what else is really happening is nobody's surprised anymore. Were you surprised yesterday? I mean, we'll talk about Amazon later. Were you surprised when they destroyed the EPS number by like 50%? I wasn't surprised. I was expecting it. In fact, I almost feel like I can predict these things accurately now because all you got to say is it's going to be good and you're going to be right. And so that's what Kramer was saying, though. He's frustrated that earnings, we move on tax. Someone makes a comment about a possible increase in our taxes. The stock market goes down 500 points. Somebody mentions that we might reopen or air travel is up. The market goes up 400 points. A company actually does a terrific job on a quarterly basis, delivering on its promise. And people are like, not interested, going to sell it. AMD deserves all the credit. Lisa Su has been on a tear. Thrilled that she's going to be back at our event this year. Can't wait to talk more about that publicly soon. But listen, AMD is doing great. The market in semiconductors is very strong. We've seen CPUs up 30% plus. Let's just say, ring the bell, AMD. Good job.
Yeah. Final thing I'll say is I do believe that AMD took revenue share in client computing and server. I believe that on a unit basis, we'll probably see Intel up in client, but down in server.